I am Emma Wilson. I'm a postdoctoral associate in the Department of Clinical Neurosciences, and I'm a Research Y Fellow here at Hughes Hall. I am very much a molecular neuroscientist, which means I spend a lot of time in the lab, growing cells in dishes, looking at them down microscopes, trying to understand how molecules within the cell talk to one another and why and how they might go wrong in disease. We are particularly interested in one protein, which is an enzyme called SARM1, that when it's activated causes nerve cells to degenerate. A lot of what we know about SARM1, this pro-neurodegenerative enzyme, is that when you cut or crush a nerve, for example, in an animal model, like a mouse or a fruit fly, it causes that nerve cell to die or degenerate. What we're trying to do in the lab now is understand how important and relevant this enzyme and process is to human diseases where you might not have acute damage, like a cut or a crush of a nerve, but instead you get accumulation of damage over time and might end up getting a disease like motor neuron disease or dementia or peripheral neuropathy. The exciting thing is that a lot of drug companies are very interested in targeting this molecule. So another thing we are trying to do is identify which human diseases this pathway could be most relevant to, so that when these drug companies come up with molecules that can inhibit or modulate this pro-neurodegenerative molecule, we know we're testing the right population of patients. So when we consider the impact of this kind of research, really I think it could make a difference anywhere in the world where people suffer from neurodegenerative diseases. We are lucky to collaborate with a lot of different labs around the world, including in the US, in Australia, across Europe. One exciting avenue that we are exploring at the moment is the interplay between genetics and the environment. For example, there are certain players in the molecular pathway that we look at. For example, the pro-neurodegenerative enzyme SARM1 that could be expressed at a higher level in some individuals in the population. And if those individuals are exposed to certain toxins in the environment, it could make them much more likely to develop diseases like motor neuron diseases or other neurodegenerative diseases.